Hey guys, this is Eric and Steven here, and we're just going to walk you through the process of how to get your John Anthony signals automated via Signal Push. So, Steven, I think I want to let you start out from here and kind of walk us through how this goes.
Yeah, so your first question might be, why would I want to get my signals automated? Well, there are several reasons for this. First, John Anthony signals historically have had a pretty close to 70% win rate, which is extremely good. One of the problems we found while testing them is that taking his trades manually is fairly difficult. There's a few reasons for this. One, you can't really sit by your computer 24/7 necessarily. Secondly, given the short time frames that you have to trade over and the quick price movements that usually come after his signals are issued, you'll end up missing a lot of trades, which can hurt your returns, as well as having some human error involved, which will hurt your overall win rate. So we have found automating them has helped a great deal in the overall trade volume you're able to get, as well as getting the win rate as close to that 70% mark.
So, we want to start off by saying that the Signal Push automation software can run on your personal computer. However, to get all the signals, you need it running 24/7, which means that you can't power down your computer. And depending on what your energy settings are, sometimes your computer may power down itself, so you'll have to configure those. And I don't think that it's necessarily ideal. So we recommend setting up a virtual private server or a VPS. So we're going to mark this step as optional um, because you could run it on your own computer, but I don't think long term that's really a desirable setup.
So to find a list of VPS providers that you can use, follow the link here, which can also be found in the description below. Here is a list of the 4 VPS providers that Signal Push has listed. You can choose whichever one you like. They have different pricing options on them. This one here, InterServer, is the one that I have been using, and it has been working very well for me. On several of these, Signal Push offers discounts if you sign up through their links. So if you follow the link to InterServer here, you can get set up with your personal server. We will be putting out a video later to help get you set up with InterServer specifically if that's the VPS you choose to use. The next step is to download the free Signal Push software, which you can follow the links in the description below. You will need both of these programs to automate the John Anthony signals. The first link will take you to the main Signal Push page, which you can click the download now, and it will first prompt you to create a new account. Once that's created, you can download the software onto your computer. The second link will take you to this page. For automating John Anthony signals, you will need to download the SIG Connect copier.air. The next step is to sign up for John Anthony signals. You can follow the link here, which is also displayed in the description below. This link will take you to the John Anthony sign up page, where you can purchase the monthly subscription using your PayPal account. So the next step is to create your broker account and deposit funds if you don't already have a broker account that you're using. Signal Push has a list of brokers that it has integrated its software with, which you can use, and you can find those brokers following this link that is displayed in the description below. It's important to note that for the software to work, it has to be one of the brokers that's listed on this page. So this link takes you here, and as you can see, there are 5 options for brokers. This might change in the future if they have more brokers that they have integrated with, but these are the 5 you can choose from now. I would recommend signing up through the links that are listed here on Signal Push, because in some cases Signal Push will configure some of the settings that need to take place for the software to run correctly on your broker account. So the last step is to configure all of your Signal Push settings, and I will walk you through all of those right now. Okay, so here is the SIG Connect copier, and here is Signal Push's basic software. So the first thing you'll want to do once you get onto your Signal Push app is to purchase trade credits. So before you do anything, you'll need to add your credit card information on this tab. You can add it and then save your credit card information. And then after that, you'll want to go over to the SIG Connect API tab. Make sure that your API key is here, and then click on Buy Credits. So here you can select the number of credits you want. Now each credit will get you one trade. Then just select your credit card and you're good to go. So once you purchase credits, you can start setting up your Signal Push app to take the trades. So first things first, we'll log into our broker account. It has all the lists here. If you're on CT option, you'll go and select CT option here. If you're using one of the other brokers, you can go here. You got RB options, Cherry Trade, and then you can just log in with your login information from your broker. Next, you'll run back to the SIG Connect API and you can configure all the rest of your settings. So first we'll have this API key here, and then we'll go down and you can put in whatever a percentage of your balance you wanted to trade each time, or you can select a flat amount. So if I want percent of balance, I can go here and put as high or low as I want. Additionally, you could select a flat amount, and this would give you the flat dollar amount that you want to trade. Now, we would encourage you to come over to the Logical Options site and figure out what amount here would work best for you. This allow martingale isn't relevant for John Anthony signals, so you can ignore that. And then up here, you'll create your local listening port. So you'll just need to put in a number here that will copy over to the SIG Connect copier in a little bit. Alright, so now we'll hop over here to the SIG Connect copy and configure the settings on here. So first we'll need to enter in these numbers. The first is the key, which you can get from your Signal Push app. So I'll copy it here and paste it here. Next is the IP address, which is always going to be the 127.0.0.1 if you're running both Signal Push apps on the same computer or VPS. And lastly, you'll want to enter in the port, which we typed in over here at 1000. And you can put a different number in there if you want. Next, you'll want to enter in your username and password that you created for your John Anthony account. And then you can select any assets that you wish to avoid. So if I looked at the historical data and noticed that the Euro USD was not performing, you can avoid those by typing in that. If you wanted multiple, you just separate them by a comma. Now the next thing is this allow delayed signals mark. What this is saying is when a signal comes in from John Anthony and the timestamp on the John Anthony signal is delayed a certain extent past the time that's listed on the broker, if you checkmark this yes, then it will still take the trade. Personally, I have this box checked because there have been times where John Anthony's website has had some issues with the timestamp. I haven't noticed any degradation in the win rate when this happens, so it's worked fine for me having it checked, but you can do your own research and decide if that's what you want. Next thing is you'll want to select which one of these is linked up to your Signal Push, which you can see at the platform. So if you're on CT option, you'll be on the Panda. If you're on Spot, if you're on one of these brokers, you'll be on Spot option. Once you get all that, you can start your server here and then start listening for signals here, and you should be good to go. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions or need help getting set up with anything, feel free to contact us at our Contact Us page.